Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, as I'm going through things and pulling them off the shelves and posting them for sale and things, I'm getting to things that I had always intended to do a separate video of them and go into detail and history and all that. But for some things that I didn't get a chance to do those videos on that I had long planned, I thought I would do sort of a short video and tell you what I was going to do and then tell you maybe a little bit about the units. Today I was pulling these off the shelf, and these are monoblocks, and they're quite cool. These are from Carver, and if you're a Carver fan, I'm sure they're not new to you. But these are a very cool looking monoblock that Carver put out around 1989, 1990. And at the same time, he also produced a tube amp at the same time. The tube amp is a masterful beast of a tube amp, gorgeous. It was called the Model 7, I believe. And it's a very rare tube amp. It was quite expensive when it came out. And these are called the 7T. And these are a solid state amp. And I thought they were so cool. My plan was to actually take these covers come off relatively easy. And my plan was to take them to an auto body shop and have them paint them in, a car paint quality, maybe a black or maybe a dark red, something along those lines. I hadn't ever decided on the final color, but I just thought it would be cool to have them in some unique color and, set them up and make them sort of a centerpiece of a stereo. But I never got there. I have two sets of these, and they both have issues. All four of them have some kind of an issue. The Carver, I'll say, topology is different. Bob was a engineering genius, and he thought outside the box, and so some of his designs were not quite the standard type of amplification designs from, say, Pioneer, Yamaha, or Sansui, and they're a little different. And consequently, there are some Carver specialists out there that know them very well and can tear them down and rebuild them and get them back up to snuff, if you will. And so my plan was to actually send them over to them, have them restore them. And then once I got them back, I was going to take the covers and go get them painted and have a really cool set of monoblocks. But as I said, that didn't happen. These are a beast of a monoblock. And at 8 ohm, these will put out 575 watts. That's a lot of power from something that's relatively small. I have other amps, say from Krell, that will put out similar specs. However, they're multiple times bigger and heavier than these ever would be. At 4 ohm, I believe it's 900 watts. And they are 2 ohm stable and would get up to, I think it's 1400 watts out of these. So they crank out a lot of power for such a small footprint. So quite a phenomenal feat, Bob was able to master here into such a small form factor. So they have this angular design, very futuristic. I mean, we're talking about 1990 here, so 35 years ago. And quite cool, and they have just a single meter here that lets you know that things are playing and humming along. But anyway, quite cool. I'm sure that if you're a Carver fan, you're quite familiar with these. But I thought some folks may not have seen the Model 7T. They're somewhat rare. You don't see them too often. The Model 7, the tube amp, is extremely rare. It was made in very small numbers because it was quite expensive at the time. I don't recall the price, but it was up there. And so consequently, very few were ever made. But these are the 7T, and a project I never got to. But anyway, wanted to showcase those to you. I have quite a few other interesting, rare things I plan to do a little short video of. Since I'm not going to get a chance to do the full video, I thought I'd do these little video segments, short ones, and just make you guys aware of some of these. And now these are up for sale as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you soon.